Welcome to the replay. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I hope everybody's having a great day. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. When you join the room, if you would, just say hello in the chat. And if you would please give me a volume check to make sure you can hear okay. I was having major volume noise and I think I figured it out, but I want to make sure you're not hearing a whole lot of background. If you have any questions while we are live, just put them in all caps. So let's see. I do have my iPad up so that I can see the chat. I apologize for being late, but like I said, it's been a thing this morning. So, but I think I have it figured out. So we are going to chalk the February 14th Silkscreen Transfer from Couture. If you are new, good morning, Debbie. Good morning. Can you hear me okay? If you would, just let me know. This is the February 14th is the name of this B-size transfer. It is perfect for Valentine's. You could do this on wood. You could chalk this or ink this on a canvas. Just get the 8x10 canvases, the smaller ones. This would be perfect on it. You could paint your background first and then chalk on it with bright colors. Today we are going to be chalking on the a Couture boutique board, and so let me find the picture of that for you. I'm going to go over to my store and I'll share that page as soon as I get there. Right here. So let me go to details. We'll make it big. Okay, let me share that. Over here. There it is. So this is a 9x12. This is called the Sylvie Black frame, which I love. They do come a little distressed, the frames do. So don't be surprised by that. It just adds to its character. But I love the black frame with the white boutique chalk surface. So that is what we're chalking on today, and that retails for $24.99 US dollars. If you're Canadian, if you go to my site, you can just go right up here where the American flag is and click on that flag. Then click on our neighbor in Canada's flag. And you can see the price then changes to $33.49 Canadian dollars. So it changes it for you. So if you're in Canada, just click on your flag. And it will show you the price in Canadian dollars. So that is our surface we're going to be chalking on. And let's get back to the surface on my work table. So this is my Sylvie black frame, and obviously I had the Happy Holidays, which was a Club Couture transfer. I believe it was in September. The only way to get the the Couture Club transfers. Thank you, Kathy. Good morning. Good morning. I'm glad you can hear me. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. So if you want more information about Club Couture, just type club in the comments and I will send you a link to that. It is $19.99 plus your sales tax, free shipping in the United States. It's $26.99 Canadian dollars. Sales tax, free shipping. You receive a B size transfer, so one this size, which you see fits perfectly in our 9x12 frames. And you also get 3 paste packets that are specifically chosen for that transfer. So the paste packets look like this, and you just need them when you're ready to use them with your hands, your fingers. And there is enough paste in these paste packets to do 2 or 3 projects. And that depends on how much screen space, silk screen space is in your transfer. But you get all of that for $19.99. So it's a great deal, and you can create a lot with your transfers. So if you want more information, let me know and I will send that to you. If you're already a designer, then you get the Club Couture exclusive transfer every month. Okay, so we're going to do some cleaning of my surface this morning. So I'm going to take my brand new, to me, Chalk Couture misting bottle. I'm going to spray my design. I am going to grab my well-loved board eraser. These come in a 2-pack and they last a long time. This is what they look like. You get 2 in a pack. They are very affordable, and they are perfect for not only cleaning our surfaces, but cleaning our transfers as well. And I'm grabbing my fuzzing cloth while I'm up and about. So those are this. Now once you start using them, you know, they change, but it lasts a long time. This is the first pack that I have had, and it is the first one out of the pack, and I'm still using it. So if that tells you anything, they're great. They last a long time. I'm going to add some more water. I love the misting bottle. I don't know if y'all have one or not, but I just got it this week. I placed an order, and they were in stock this time. Been meaning to put it on the last 2 orders, but they weren't in stock, so I was happy to see they were available. I also want to get the transfer scissors, but they were temporarily out of stock when I was ordering, so but I'll get them. It'll all work out in the end. So I'm just applying water, which helps dissolve the paste, and I'm just cleaning the board with the board eraser. And I was very generous with the paste on this transfer. Very. I can tell. I'm just going to clean that off. And normally I would have this cleaned before I came on here, but because of my technical difficulties with the sound, I wasn't able to do that this time. So I appreciate your bearing with me. Anybody have any good plans today? So I'm just going to mist it again, and I will say in your misting bottle you want to use distilled water, because when you add water to our paste jars to get them to the cake batter or yogurt-like consistency, you will want to make sure that that's distilled water going in there so that you don't have contamination with tap water. So some of us have learned the hard way about that. So I'm just going to try to get as much of this up with this paper towel. And then I'm going to come back over my surface with a disinfectant wipe. That way. I'm going to put some more water down. I'm going to grab a disinfectant wipe. Any brand will do, wherever you get the best price. That is my recommendation. And I've got another paper towel over here handy, so I'm going to use that. Wipe up the rest of that beautiful orange color. It's one of my favorite chalk colors. But I am a huge fan of fall. So here is my disinfectant wipe. Just going to come in and clean my board one more time. And we are ready to go with that. Okay. So, I have handy my hair dryer that has a cool setting, so I keep that here in my little crafting buddy, which normally would hold my coffee mug. Uh-oh, we're blurry. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right, I moved too fast. So, we are going to use the February 14th Silkscreen Transfer. I'm going to take it out of the package. You want to save your packaging. When you open your transfer for the first time, take a permanent marker. Write on the back the name of your transfer, which I've already done. So I have used this. I made some gift tags with it for my grandchildren's Valentine's gifts. So I'm going to remove the transfer from the backing sheet. So I'm peeling it up edge to edge. You want to hold down the backing sheet, walk it along, pull straight up. The reason for that is you don't want it to curl up on itself. If you pull it at an angle and too fast, it could wrinkle up, pop back up on itself and stick together. But if that happens, don't worry, go to the sink, run it under cold running water and gently pull it apart where it's stuck, and take your time, and it will come apart from itself underneath the water. The water helps to dilute the stickiness of the transfer. And this is a little sticky. I've used this several times and I've used it on paper. So I thought I was going to get away without fuzzing, but I'm not. So it's a little, hopefully you can hear that. It's a little sticky, so fuzzing is simple, especially if you get one of our fuzzing cloths. The fuzzing side is this terry cloth side. You'll know that that's the side you fuzz on because it's the side that the Chalk Couture tab is sewn into. Just lay it down. Again, pull it corner edge to edge. And I think that's fuzzed enough. Like I said, I've used this a few times. So I'm going to put this on my surface and get it where I want it. And it's not so sticky that I can't move it once I lay it down. I can. That's part of the reason why we fuzz, make it a little bit easier. So here we go. So this is going to go in my foyer as part of my Valentine decor. And of course, yes, I have a dog here. Of course I do. So let me I'm trying to get that little, I don't even think it's a dog here. It looks like an eyelash. Goodness. And of course it's right there in the inside the M. Okay, I think I got it. Yay. Okay, so I'm taking my hand and I'm going to go over the silkscreen areas. I see another hair, y'all. The struggle is real with the dog hair around here. So, better now than later. So I see another one right here. And I know exactly what dog it came off of. Okay, so I hope we're good. Let me see. Okay, we're gonna go with it. So I'm going over the silkscreen area with my hand, or you can do it with your thumb. And just push up or push to one side and smooth out any air bubbles. I kind of tilt mine to just look to see if I see any that I've missed. Now I'll give you an example. There's an air bubble underneath this green part right here. I don't know if you can see that where my finger is, but I can see it, but I'm not worried about that. Now if the air bubble was inside the silkscreen area, I would have to take my finger, index or thumb, and keep pressing it until I got rid of the air bubble. And you're pressing it in one direction so that the air goes up out of the silkscreen. Okay, I think we're ready. Okay, so I've got some colors pulled out. I have peony pink. I have turquoise, or teal. I'm sorry, that's teal. I have candy apple red and currant jam. So I'm going to use the red first. I'm taking the lid off, and I need a stir stick, and I'm gonna just pull out some. Pull out 4. I'm going to grab a paper towel so I have a place to put them. And I'm not searching for where to lay them down at. So this is the red, and I'm going to give it a good stir first and see if I can get it to the consistency that I need it to be. So just taking our little stir stick, you could use the back of a spoon too. They come in a pack of 24. They're under accessories in my shop. They're fairly inexpensive, but you could use the back of a spoon. Sure, you have something in your craft room you could probably use, but these are good. They're like little foundation palette knives for mixing color, mixing makeup color. So this is still a little thick, so I'm going to do off camera 1 mist using the Couture mist, water mist bottle that I have filled with distilled water. So giving it a good stir. And I think it's going to need more. Every time I use candy apple red, any of the highly pigmented colors, the brights, you're going to have to stir them, and you may need to add a few mist of distilled water. It's the nature of what they're using to make the color, and so it just thickens up a little bit. And no, I did not pre-stir them, so I apologize. Normally I try to do that, but didn't happen this morning. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at it. It's pretty thick. It's gonna need a few more. So I'm gonna put 3 pumps of distilled water in there. Give it a good stir. You could also use our multi-tool, which is perfect for getting all of this paste out of the corner of our jars, which probably should have used that for this. Okay. So just a good stir. And I'm going to, okay, so that's like cake batter to me. Now I am going to use the red on Be Mine, so I'm going to put it there. And then I'm going to use it on the month. So do that. I'm going to grab my wipe, clean off the chalk that is now on my hand so that I don't transfer it to the board. Although it's cleanable with water. Water dissolves our paste, as you've already seen. And I'm going to grab a mini squeegee out of my box. I'm going to use it at a 90-degree angle. Pull it down over the silkscreen area. When you're doing multiple colors, you just want to work quickly because the paste will air dry. But we're going to do a method that we refer to as chalk and pull, and you will see me do that in just a moment. And it's especially handy when you're doing multiple colors, but also, and I've got a blob of paste right there, so clearly I did not stir it well enough. But it's okay, we're going to make it work. All right, so I'm going to use my squeegee to get the paste and put it right back in my jar. Just kind of go down on the inside lip pick up your excess. This jar of paste has lasted me a long, long time. I think this is my original jar of candy apple red. Okay, so let me get February done. And I'm going to put that back in my jar. I'm going to come back over it, picking up the excess paste. This does kind of get the paste right on the edge of your jar, but we'll clean that with a wipe, a wet wipe or a disinfectant wipe. When I'm done, I'll clean that. And I've done that in other videos, so I won't do that today. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to pick up my transfer, and I'm going to pick it up on the long edge. I'm going to let the stickiness work for me, and I'm going to pull it up to reveal what I've just chalked. And I'm not pulling fast, so I'm going to pull it up and hold it back here. And of course I have red all over my fingertips because I'm messy like that. Alright, so I'm going to dry it really quick. I'm using my hair dryer on a cool setting. If you use your heat gun, you want to let your board come back to room temperature before you lay your transfer back down on it. Don't want to expose your transfers to a lot of heat, because it can make them heat up and then you could stretch the silk screen. The key to being able to use these transfers at least 10 to 12 times is making sure they don't get stretched and that you clean these silk screen areas really well and get them free of chalk and paste. Okay, so we have that. I have a water bath sitting behind me, so I'm going to throw that squeegee in, and I need to clean my hands off. I buy disinfectant wipes at the dollar stores, or if they're on sale in the really large containers and it's a good deal, I get them there. You can use wet wipes. Don't have to use disinfectant. Okay, so we have that. So, as you saw, we just laid down the transfer right where it was. Okay, so we're ready to do our next color, and what I'm going to do for my next color, I think, is going to be the teal. And I'm going to do Hugs and Kisses, Adore, I don't know, I may do more than that. So here is the teal. Give it a good stir. I used this last night on my charger plates that I made for my table for January and February. I used two A-size transfers. I used the Love Heart and Live Simply, and my charger plates say Love Simply on them. So they're really cute. All right, so we've got a good stir. I don't need to add any distilled water to this. So let's see. Adore, X and O, and Love, I think. Okay, so I'm going to start with Adore. I'm just using my stir stick to put the paste down. And we'll just chalk it. Now you could do this all in one color, or you can mix your colors. Okay, so let's see, what else did I say? X and O. So I'm just going to pick up some paste out of my jar, and I think I see an air bubble, so let me go over that. When you do the chalk and peel method, when you're using multiple colors, you'll just want to be aware that you could get air bubbles when you lay your transfer back down. So just kind of go over the area that you're going to be working on next with your finger and get rid of any air bubbles. It's not the end of the world if it happens. You can easily clean it up with water and a cotton swab. Okay, so I'm going to put that paste back in there, and we're going to do Love. So let me grab, and I want to make sure this has not got any air bubbles in it, and I don't see any. Okay. Make sure I got enough paste on the L. I'm going to come back over it. Chalking is so much fun. And it's great to be able to make your own home decor. Get a few of the surfaces that you love that fit your home decor, and you can just interchange your decor each season using your Silkscreen Transfers and your Chalkology paste. We also have Chalkology ink available in multitudes of colors, and all of those are on my website. And you can go and check out what is available. Okay, so we are ready to peel this. So I'm going to do Adore and Love first. So I'm going to peel this back like so. Grab my hair dryer. I'm just going to dry them. I've got a little touch up to do on Adore. There was an air bubble in it, but I will show you how to clean that up. And the A, there was an air bubble, and I thought I got it out, but I didn't. Okay, so that's good. Put that there. I'm going to lay this right back down. And I'm going to go ahead and use my finger. So I'm going to have to do the 14th. I'm going to have to do Valentine's Day. So I'm just taking my finger and going back over this side. But I do need to dry the XOXO. So I'm going to peel up this side. Give it a quick dry with my hair dryer. Oh, and that didn't go through very well. I'm going to re-chalk that in a minute. Not thick enough. Not thick enough. Okay, so let me cut that off. Lay this right back down where it was. I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to go over it. I'm going to grab some more of the Teal Chalkology paste. Grab the same squeegee that I was using and make sure I'm applying enough pressure to get this to go down. And we'll take a peek at it here in a minute. Okay, so let me check it. I may have to clean the silkscreen. Yes. So I'm gonna have to clean that. All right. So I will come back to that. I'm trying to decide if I want to go ahead and do the Sweetheart or do I want to clean and go. Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab a new disinfectant wipe and I'm going to get as much of this paste off as I can. I'm going to give it a little spritz with the water and I'm going to go over that area with my wipe. I'm trying to get the paste up. I don't want it to dry in there. That's my concern. I don't know. I'm not really sure why. I guess I took too long doing the Love and the Adore, and that's why it dried. Okay, so one more time. Let me see if I can make this work. I'm going to go back over it. See what happens. And I'm probably going to have to clean that. Let me just peek. Well, better than it was. No. I'm going to end up cleaning that, but I am going to finish this board. But I will come back and I will be cleaning the entire transfer. Then I will lay it down, line up my X and O, and redo the X and O. But I will not be doing that on camera. And let's see, the peony needs a good stir. So listen to this. You hear that crackle? There's nothing wrong with it. It means that it just needs a good stir. That's all that means. You just take it, stir it. Make sure to go around the edges. Mix it all in together. Get all those pigments working together. Just give it a good stir. Check it for consistency. We're looking for cake batter. Yep, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. All right, so we're going to finish this up and I'm going to do Valentine's Day. I'm going to be very generous with the paste. I'm going to grab my small squeegee. Oh, I may have air bubbles, y'all. I just heard it. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to redo this board, honestly. But maybe it's better than I think it is, but we'll see. The best part is that, and that G, the tail of that G just dips down there. So I've got a lot of paste on here, a lot, but I don't want it to dry because I need to do the others, or I can just go ahead and take it off, put it back in my jar, peel it up and dry it. So let's see. Okay, we're almost there. Picking up that paste, and I'm going to make sure I didn't get any red. Don't want to contaminate your color. I see there's some excess right here, and I just want to smooth it out. That's good. Okay, so let me peel this back and see how it looks. Yeah. So here we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. We're going to dry it. It's a pretty setting. Use your hair dryer. Little tip on the paste. The K and the T need a little bit of cleanup, so I will work on that. Alright, so I'm just going to lay this back down. We're going to do Sweetheart and 14th. And put some paste down. This is the small squeegee. The others that I were using are called mini squeegees. Okay, so we'll do that. Do the Sweetheart. Making sure I get to the bottom of the words. And put the paste back in the jar. And I'm not applying a lot of pressure. I wouldn't even say it's a thumb's amount of pressure. And it's just picking, the squeegees are great at picking up that paste on the edge of the squeegee, and you just put it right back in your jar. So let's go back over the 14th, pick up what excess we can get, put that back in the jar, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up the entire transfer and put it in my water bath. And anything I need to redo, like the XO, I will come back and redo. And it's easy enough to do that. Just going to lay this down sticky side up in my water bath. And I'm using my board eraser to go over the silkscreen area, the whole thing, because I want to get out all the paste that's sitting inside that silkscreen, especially the XO, because I know that it dried in there. Yeah, and I need to go back over it, and I think it dried on the top side, so I'm just really going over that with my board eraser, which makes transfer cleanup really a breeze. Let me just go over that again, and I'm going to let the rest of it sit and soak in this water for a few minutes. But I do like to go ahead and give it a bath and go over the silkscreen area pretty well, just to get that paste to move out. Because that's what can cause you not to be able to reuse your transfers, is dried up paste inside the silkscreen. Okay. All right. My XO is clear of all paste, so we're good to go with that. Now, let me show you a little bit of cleanup. I'm going to grab a cotton swab. You can pick these up at the dollar store or wherever you get the best deal. So I've got that, and it of course has a fat end and a skinny end. I'm going to use the skinny end, and I'm going to move my board over a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of water, put it on my craft mat, and I'm just going to get the water on the tip of my cotton swab, and I'm going to clean up in this corner of the tee and see if I can remove some of the paste that got out too far. So I'm just dabbing it with the water, and you can see it's dissolved it. I'm going to go back with the dry side, dab it. I see a little bit more, so I'm going to find a space that on my swab that doesn't have the paste on it. You just take your time, and it will come up, I promise, because it is water soluble. Chalk is not permanent. Chalk will always come off your board. So now my K got kind of wonky, so I'm gonna go over here and pick that up. Go back with the dry side, pick up any of the dissolved paste with the dry side. But you don't have to erase the whole board and start over again unless you just want to. If you want to, then of course you should do it. And this was just dried paste that came off with the transfer. So, all right, so we're going to need another cotton swab. I'm going to take the narrower end, get it wet, and just kind of go here. Clean that up a little bit. Take the dry end, go back, and dab it up. Okay, Dog hair everywhere. So my A in a door had air bubbles in it. So I'm going to go over that part with the wet end of my cotton swab. You know I want to call it that Q word real bad, right? But it's not that brand, so I can't do that. Okay. Alright. So I'm just cleaning up. I need another one. Get it good and wet. With the heat running, it's pretty cold here. It's in the 30s, and I know that's not like freezing compared to where some of you are, but for us Southerners, it's a little bit cold. A little bit cold. I'm a Florida girl, so you know, cold is not my thing. I like it to be temporarily cold. I'm not into these long winter cold stuff. So I have a little bit of excess up there, but that's okay. I think I'm going to leave it alone. And I think I'm good. So I am going to clean the X and the O, but I'm not going to keep you here. But basically, I'm going to take my disinfectant wipe that is moist, and I'm going to clean it off the board. So I'm just showing you how you can do this when you need to, or if you just want to change out a color. Sometimes you put it down and you're just like, don't like that. So, you know, sometimes you just need to redo part of it, but not the whole board. And it's nice to be able to come in and take your disinfectant wipes and clean that up and take it off. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to clean my transfer really well. I'm going to dry it, and I'm going to line it up again and redo the XOXO using the Teal Chalkology paste. So let me switch you back to here. Thank you for hanging out with me. And so if you are interested in the store, let me just take you over there. So you can type into your browser Couture Donna Lee, and you will come across my site, but it's chalkcouture.com/Donna Lee, DONNALEE. And from the website, you can go to shop, and you can click on what's new, and it will show you everything that is new right now, which on February 3rd, the new catalog comes out. So this tab is going to be totally brand new on February 3rd. You can start shopping from our spring summer 2020 collection catalog. And if you would like a catalog, please let me know. And then these are all the transfers, and you just click on them and you can see the transfer that's been used in a design. And I'm just pointing to this vintage truck because y'all, this is like my #1 transfer right there. So that's my favorite. I am going to do this rooster soon. We've got some great transfers. So if you see something here that you like, you might want to go ahead and order it. And some of it is going to remain, like the vintage truck is going to remain. And it has accessories that go with it. The same accessories work for the vintage tractor. So you can definitely pick those up in the store. But some of these will be retiring, and as soon as I get that list, I will post that list on my Facebook page, which is Chalk Couture with Donna Lee. So just put in Chalk Couture Donnelly on Facebook and you will come across that page. Actually, I can probably show that to you here. This is it, I believe. These are my chargers from last night. And let's see, let me go to me. That's my regular page. I'm gonna go up here. There it is. So this is where I am on Facebook. And I have my videos here. I have links to my Chalk Couture store shop. And I will be putting the retirement list on here as soon as I can download it and get it put there. So thanks for hanging out with me today. And I will be back here next Saturday for another project, and I'll put a picture of the completed project as soon as I get it done. I'm going to wash the transfer, dry it, and then redo the XOXO in the same teal color, and then I will put it back, put it up on the site, and I'll take a picture of it on my wall. So have a great week, and I'll see you Saturday. Bye. Out of the water. Out of the water. I'm gonna take this.